For years, the Metro Theater Company has entertained audiences with countless plays, but this play, their current one, features a 13-piece jazz band performing an original score by New Orleans-born, 5-time Grammy-winning jazz icon, Terence Blanchard. And here to share more is artistic director Julia Flood and actor Myke Andrews. Hi to both of you.
Hi,
Hello,
Steve.
hello.
And Myke, I guess I can call you Bud?
Yes, not buddy.
But not Buddy. We'll get into that later. Julia, I feel like I know you.
Yes.
And I kind of do.
Yeah, we kind of know each other.
Because you've been in St. Louis about 4 years now, and at least once a year I interviewed you on the radio about some show you were directing or involved with at Metro Theater Company.
Yeah.
Right.
So now we're doing it on television.
Yeah,
instead.
right. Something new for both of us. What is so different about this play than the other ones that you've done?
I think, well, one of the things that's mainly different is that we have this partnership with Jazz St. Louis. So we have, in addition to 8 actors on stage, we have 13 jazz musicians. So there are a lot of people on stage. And so the storytelling style is very different because sometimes the music is in the forefront of the story, sometimes the action is. I saw this, the original production, at the Kennedy Center. They commissioned this piece from the book, which is, I think a lot of young people have read the book. In 2000, it won both the Newbery Medal and the Coretta Scott King Award.
I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah. So I know when I said I was going to be doing it, my niece in Massachusetts texted me a picture of the book cover because she said, "I'm reading it. You're doing it."
Myke, for you as an actor, does this play a little unusual from what you've done in the past?
Not really. It's not my first time playing a child. So
Yeah, we didn't mention that in the beginning. You're playing this character at 10 years old.
10 years old. Yeah, so it's my job as the actor to make you believe that I'm really 10.
Well, how do you do that? Because you're a tall guy, and
I am. Well, I think that's the beautiful thing about performing. You're able to transform. And I mean, I have to give a major shout out to Webster Conservatory. That's where I got my training. And the tools that I got from college really helped me with shaping characters. But
how about the music aspect of it? Having this jazz band,
know,
is that kind of unusual?
Man, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised, so it was amazing. Julia kind of, threw in there that it was going to be a 13-piece jazz band, and I'm like, I cannot turn that down, Jazz is like a part of the culture that I grew up in, so it's a lot of fun.
And Julia, how did you tap Myke here to be in this production? Had you worked together before? What's the history?
We worked together earlier this season. I had seen some of his work. I saw him at Shakespeare in the Park, the Shakespeare Festival. And I had several colleagues that I work with at Metro who said, when I said, I'm looking for just the right person to play Bud in this play, they said, you need to look at Myke Andrews. So he was graduating, and I had him in. He did a couple of readings for us, and one of the scenes that he read from was Bud Not Buddy, and when it was over, I said, are you sure you want to leave St. Louis? Because this would be a great part. And,
So you're going to use him every season then? Or?
Hey,
well, if he
never
stays
know.
in St. Louis.
Well, Myke, let me ask you, who is this? And he becomes an adult by the end of the play, I'm assuming.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He's 10 the whole play.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So who is this 10-year-old Bud? Who is he?
I think he's the coolest kid on the block. He has had a tough life. His mother died when he was 6 years old. He went to live in a home, and he left and went to find his father, who he believes is a traveling jazz musician. And it turned, I would tell you, but I want to encourage everyone to go see it, so I'm not going to give it away too much. But it's a young guy who is full of hope and faith, and is just trying to find a sense of belonging. So yeah.
But boy, playing a 10-year-old, I mean, they're sort of naive, right?
Absolutely, but at 10, they kind of feel like they know everything too. So it's like, playing the balance of having the nuance of, not really knowing much, but at the same time feeling like I know everything, at the same time.
Yeah.
And Bud has this wonderful imagination. So sometimes he misinterprets things because he doesn't have the life experience. But he does so in really fun, interesting ways.
Okay, I want to delve a little bit more into the plot when we come back from this break. So, so hold on. Stay with us here at STL Live. We're going to learn more about Metro Theater Company after this break.